After 2 long weeks and 67 commits, I finally finished Cosmic Ending. Hi everyone, my name is Tom, and for the past 2 weeks I participated in PirateSoftware's Gamejam. The theme was It's Spreading. My immediate ideas were games related to life or viruses spreading, virus spreading, and stuff like that. I didn't really want to do that, I wanted to be more original, and somehow I got to the idea of paint. So on Saturday night, I sat down and started drawing out ideas. I came up with a few levels, my roommate helped me to come up with an idea for a level, and somehow I got the idea for Cosmic Ending. So since I had 2 weeks, I knew I needed a plan. I knew I have 4 levels in the game, I knew the concepts and mechanics that I needed to implement, so that really helped the planning. For the first week, I planned on doing grayboxing. And for me, grayboxing was to draw out the levels, build them in Unity using very simplistic objects, and build all the necessary mechanics. I completed the first, second, and third levels. And by Sunday, I decided that I don't have time to create the 4th level, and I would prefer to continue working on the first 3 as much as possible, so I dropped the 4th level. So for the second week, I knew there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I need to do. I wrote down a daily plan of what I want to work on, which helped me a lot because it kept me organized and I didn't forget what I wanted to do. After I finished doing the grayboxing for the first 3 levels, I was working on polishing, creating the end scene, creating the runes idea, adding clues, sound design, making sure that there are no bugs, making sure that all the scenes are connected together, making a build, work on final touches, work on the GDD, upload everything, make screenshots, make a better title, more polishing, and all of that for the second week. And then the last day was crunch time. I even took a day off of work so I can finish everything in time. Okay, so let's look at the final result. So the first level, you're in the garage and there is paint on the floor. You can pick up the mop and you can clean that up. And you need to make sure that you keep an eye on the water level, because if not, you will start dragging color across the floor. And obviously, as you can see, I'm still using the gray and green boxes because I didn't have time to polish it. I really wish I could design the level and make it look more like a garage, like it's supposed to be. But I guess my planning wasn't that perfect. I ran out of time. I was focusing on more important stuff. So this is the second level. The player can pick up the brush, they can draw, they can switch between the color of the paint and draw on other stuff. And the player can pick up the paints, they can spill them on the floor. And as you can see, I wasn't able to switch all the gray and green boxes here as well. And I also wanted to make the player able to draw on the walls and all the stuff and the table, but unfortunately I didn't have time to do that. And this is the most I could get. So this is the third level. The player is able to pick up the paint balloons and throw them around. I'm really happy that I was able to get this, because this was the hardest level, I think. To get the balloons interact with the canvases and the floor, it was a bit tricky. It's not perfect. As you can see, sometimes the balloons go through. But hey, this is a game jam, it shouldn't be perfect, just a prototype. And I was very happy that I was able also to get the floor to be interactive, because I think it adds to the game. And I really like the sounds in this level, because one of them I recorded myself and it's really funny. I'm very proud of this project, and I think 2 weeks was a lot for a game jam. I'm not used to it. Usually the previous game jams that I was working on were 48 to 72 hours. So having it 2 weeks was a lot. It was a bit overwhelming. I even started burning out towards the end. But yeah, I'm very happy with what I got. I was able to work with shaders, which I really hate because I don't understand them. And here I was forced to use them and I actually understood something. I also worked with the textures and how to change them in runtime. And overall, I also learned a lot about myself. I'm pretty surprised with the amount of work I was able to do even with a full-time job, so that's really cool. But I also did kinda mess up my sleep schedule. I barely slept during these 2 weeks, but that's okay. I rested after the game jam, so that's fine. So yeah, this is overall Cosmic Ending. I hope I didn't spoil anything during this devlog. If you want to try the game, the itch page is gonna be in the description. You can download it for free and try it out. Let me know what you think. Many people ask me about the 4th level, and Maybe if there is enough people interested in the game, maybe I will create a 4th level after the voting is done, but we will see. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, next week I'm gonna start working on New Brooklyn Bridge Tycoon again, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Ba-boom!